Peace, family. Coolin with the Completist. Yes, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back. It's remember I told you I have the restrictions on Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying to work it out. But we gonna get it together. Don't worry about it. But either way, we got some. We have a lot to unfold. You know what I mean? There's a lot that's been going on. Especially in this month of December and November. But let's break them down. We had the video game awards. We had some movies that dropped. You know what I mean? Some raw animations, some of the greatest animations or stop motion animations that I've seen in years. Um, there's a lot to unfold, man. There's some news, there's some rumors that have been confirmed. Let's get into it, man. Complete is approved. But first, I'm gonna go in on the stop motion animations, man. Listen, Wild and Wendell, or Wendell and Wild on Netflix, man. Produced by my man Jordan Peele, one of the greatest stop motion animations that I've seen in the representation. Black led, female led. Great movie, man. I enjoyed it. The plot was great, and it had some Coraline vibes, some Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. You feel me? And any other stop motion film that you can think of, I kind of compared its level, its tier to Kubo and the Two Strings. If people remember that film came out a good 6 years ago, and it was great. It was a great movie. And next to that, we have Guillermo del Toro's movie and masterpiece, man, Pinocchio. Listen, anybody who's familiar with the original story, the original movie was made in 1937. So you can just imagine how that has implanted an image in, the psyche of the world for the last almost 100 years. But when you talking about the source material, then you add some real life aspects. You add the darkness to reality, especially for the time frame that the story was in. You open a lot of questions. You open a door for everyone, the oblivious and people who, and prophytes alike. And it's great. And Guillermo, like I said in the post, he isn't new to this. He's true to this. When it comes to fascism in his films and his art, my man always drops it. He did it in Pan's Labyrinth, did it in The Shape of Water. He that's his thing. You know what I mean? Because fascism is something that is it's a word that you rarely hear. You rarely hear about fascists. You really heard it more back in the early 1900s. You know what I mean? But it's something that's still going on even today. But some of the best stop motion animations that I've seen in a long time, man. A long time. Go check them out. They both are on Netflix. Next, no, matter of fact, I talked about it on my last show, but the Black Panther movie came out in November. It's still the number one movie in America, and I think the world. This that really wasn't. That's not a surprise, not to me. Because the first Black Panther was behind Endgame and Infinity War. That was the top selling MCU movie. So not really a surprise for me. But that film doing great. Angela Bassett got nominated. First MCU actress got nominated for a Golden Globe. And that's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Because Angela Bassett is already a great actress. Great. Like there's really nobody in her lane when it comes to that. I'm sorry. There are plenty of great black female women actresses, but Angela Bassett is the queen of them. And then you have some Disney movies, you know what I'm saying, that also got nominated for things like People's Choice Awards and Golden Globe. The actor that played Cassian Andor in the Andor series, I forgot his name. It escapes me. But my man, he got nominated for Golden Globe as well. he got nominated for Best Actor. And, other Disney films like Turning Red got Critics' Choice nominated, and Andor has 2 Critic Choice nominations, Best Drama Series, you know what I'm saying, including Best Drama Series. So, it's a lot, it's a lot going on. The Oscars is not that far away. It's a lot going on, man. But Adam Driver, he's coming out with a new film, man. It's called 65 Million Years Ago, I believe. But that man can't do no wrong. I don't think there's a movie that he's made or a product that man has made that I don't like. But moving on. Bleach has been crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to save that for the anime episode. That's coming up this weekend. But we have some news, about the Joker, film. It's going to be a musical. It is almost finished wrapping and filming, so expect some news on that. And for the big news, that has been talked about for the past week is Henry Cavill. He has, you remember back in October when he had confirmed, and when he was in the Black Adam film at the end of the movie, yeah, they tried to confirm that he was going to be, stay as Superman. But as of 2 days ago, Henry Cavill is now have been replaced as Superman. Now, mind you, when he took the role of Superman, when they had confirmed him to be coming back and being Superman, he was supposed to. We already knew that he had differences with the creators about the script or whatever the case may be. But he was with the Witcher series. He left the Witcher series. And mind you, he wasn't going to do Superman because the Witcher series. He wasn't. And then it was confirmed that he was. So I'm sure that there was some business done in the back, and he ended up doing whatever he ended up doing. And then he ended up leaving Witcher. And now he's been replaced with Superman. So as of now, Liam Hemsworth is playing the Witcher, and we don't know who's replaced Henry Cavill as Superman yet. But when we go down the line, and actually, talk about Henry Cavill, you know what I'm saying? Henry done I already think that Henry is a great action actor. He's in one of my favorite American-made action films of all time, Immortals. That's my opinion. If you want to debate it, just do it in the comments. I'll reply. But he is a great actor, man. Doing Mission Impossible. He was supposed to play. I guess he went out for Batman. He's went out for a bunch of different roles, you know what I mean? A bunch of different roles. And it does seem like he does get a lot of the shittier ends of the deals. But my man has a long career. I'm not really worried about that. It just seems like, it just seems like the offices need to get it together. Now, I blame WB, when it comes to their other products, what I'm saying, anything that's outside of superhero films, they don't have no issues. They really are right next to Disney. You know what I'm saying? Right, they in the top 3, top 5. But when it comes to superhero shit, man, they just can't get it together. I hope they do get it together with James Gunn in here. I hope that James Gunn made the right decision in getting Henry. I hope that whoever they do replace him with, that person does do the character justice. That is one of my favorite characters ever. But it's just something to talk about. We have the Bad Batch is going to be dropping in a good, I want to say 2 weeks. And I'm gonna go into the video game awards right quick. Now, Elden Ring won Game of the Year. best direction and best direction narrative or something like that. And mind you, I of course I knew that the game wasn't going to win Game of the Year, but I was rooting for it because I did feel like out of all the games, it was the Game of the Year. I felt that A Plague Tale Requiem should have won. It was in all the categories that God of War 5 and Elden Ring was in, except for a few. And it didn't win. It didn't win. It didn't win anything, I don't believe. I have to go and check. It probably did win probably one or two things. But it didn't really win anything, to the populace. People they love awards. They love, to be able to say, oh, it's done this or that, so it has to be the best this or that. But that's not how I believe it. But either way, I do know that these things are popularity contests. A lot of people didn't play A Plague Tale Requiem when it came out. They were playing other games like Elden Ring and things like that. But it's fine. It's still one of the best video games ever created, best stories I've ever interacted with. But God of War 5, didn't win Game of the Year, but it won a bunch of other different, awards. It is what it is, It has some of the best. I mean, it's already one of the best sagas, what I'm saying, in PlayStation's catalog, you know what I mean? And they put a huge budget into it. Great actors, voice actors. Then you have the top tier visuals. Now, anybody who's played God of War, in the beginning, the gameplay, camera angles, all that was totally different. Totally different. And then y'all remember when Xbox One came out, Rise, Son of Rome was the game that Xbox was promoting, you know what I'm saying? To get Xbox One out there, you know what I mean? The game that they gave, with the system. I mean, in most cases, some people bought it differently, but you get my point. Then they didn't create a sequel for Rise, Son of Rome. And then they changed God of War. Then they gave us God of War 4 and 5 and gave us the Rise, Son of Rome camera angles and threw it on God of War. Now, I just want to say this to the people who basically told me I was tripping when I said that Rise, Son of Rome was a great game. Said that I ain't have taste or whatever the case may be. If I didn't have taste, why would they take the main concept, the main, build of Rise, Son of Rome and then throw it on, one of the company's best products? If that, you know what I mean? Like it has to make sense, man. And I love the fact that God of War is doing so good because, like I said, I love the game. I've been playing the game since its infancy. You know what I'm saying? It's not infancy, since its inception. And it's a great game, man. Great story. I always liked the astrology and mythology and things like that. So in Greek mythology and, astrology was the first thing that kind of I was introduced to when it comes to that topic. So when they came out with Kratos God of War, it was a great experience. And being able to play it now as a grown man with sons of my own, no complaints, man. No complaints. Great game, masterpiece, really. And then you have, and this is my thing, and that's why I say it's a popularity contest, because right at the end of the quarter, like just last month, you got games like Evil West, you know what I mean? Dead Inside, you know what I'm saying? And there's games that came out, that were really raw, you know what I mean? Really good games. Callisto Protocol, great game. And I'm not really a horror game player. It's not really my thing. Like I played Resident Evil, Doom, and stuff like that. But Callisto Protocol is more of like Dead Space and stuff like that. And honestly, that was my thing back then. Like I played it, but I didn't beat it because it didn't really interest me. I played The Thing and stuff like that, but it just didn't really interest me. Horror games really aren't my thing. But Callisto Protocol kept me into it. It kept me wanting to keep going. Kept me wanting to, you know what I'm saying, beat the game. Great voice acting, great visuals. Had you like, ooh, like damn man, you ain't had to do me like that. You know what I'm saying? I think I said that shit about a good 100 times. Like then that man, you ain't had to do me like that, man. But great game, and it's not, and it's just unfortunate that these great games don't get, you know what I'm saying, the love that they deserve. You know what I mean? Like God of War 5 was so great, they greenlit the God of War TV series. Now, mind you, it was just a rumor, you know what I'm saying? Just an idea a few years ago. Like people been talking about this for a long time. But it was an idea. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nobody really, you know, because I honestly the way that effects, graphics, and stuff was at the time, and the way, you know, directors was making movies, it just wasn't probably the best time to make a God of War production. Video games needed to stay as a video game, but now we have video game films and video game TV shows, you know what I'm saying, that have done good. Hey, now we can get a God of War. Prime on it. And Prime done gave us some great shit this year, man. Man, they done gave us Rings of Power, you know, Wheels of Time, you know, and they dropping some good shit though, man. They got the Hunters dropping too. The Hunters 2 is dropping, you know what I'm saying? Season 2 is dropping next year. They got a lot going on, you know. And when it comes to video game TV shows, man, Halo TV series was dope. That's on Paramount though. But you see people were starting to do it. Mario coming out next summer. Sonic is a hit. Sonic 1 and 2, they both was a hit in the box office. Video game movies is doing well for themselves. We'll see. We will see. But either way, man, I want y'all to hit the comments. You know what I'm saying? Go to my YouTube and my other platforms, man. Hit the comments or whatever. And tell me what y'all think, man. What y'all think about the Henry Cavill situation? What is your most anticipated film that's coming out? Your most anticipated or your favorite video game of the year, or in any of your favorite video games out of the top video games of the year. And by the way, Horizon Forbidden West was also a nominee for best video game of the year. But just let me know what your favorite game was, man, that you played this year. Tell me. Let me know. Tekken 8 about to drop. Let me know what your favorite game was. And let me know what y'all thought about that Pinocchio movie, man, because I really did love that movie. I watched it 3 times already. It was sad, but great. Like there was some sad parts. I'm not gonna say it was sad, but there was some parts that was like, damn. And I really want to know what y'all think, man. Hit my comments, you know, hit my links or whatever the case, you know. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's beautiful, man. I love film, man. I'm in school for it. I can't wait to be able to be a part of a film. I can't wait. I just love this shit. Avatar, I'm going to go see that tonight. It's going, you know. Avatar came out. I'm hearing mixed reviews, but it doesn't matter because my opinion is the only opinion that matters. Remember that, y'all. Stop going for these critics. That's why I'm in film school and shit now, because I want to be a critic, because a lot of these critics suck. A lot of these critics suck because a lot of them are either too robotic or they aren't even open-minded enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even none of them have their inner child in them. And I kind of think that's annoying because you should be able to appreciate some art or some work, whether or not it's campy, cheesy, or family friendly. That's just me though. But remember to tune in, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to my show tonight, man. Remember to like and subscribe on my YouTube and my Spotify. And like always, love yourself and love your family. Don't stress about the shit that you cannot control. This is the Completist out. And everything I said is Completist approved, man. Go to the group. I post every day. News, updates, all types of stuff. Anime, films, comics, you know it. Link is in the bottom. Man, appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.